to. I need to know. The next morning, the four watched as something approached their island. I've never seen a floating island before, Azul said. Real thought for a moment. That's not an island. She winked her nose in concentration. What was the word she was looking for? She went to get closer. She peered out from the nearby patch of leaves and smiled shyly. A young man with long dark hair and green eyes was helping his friend bring in a boat. She followed without a sound. It has no trunk, Tika said, looking at the young man hard. It's neither a whale nor a fish, Saji added. It has no feathers, I can see, Azul also added. Rose's heart leaped. I have to say it looks like me. Azul is scared. Sorry. It can't be good. Tika pulled a few leaf branches in front of her and Saji. Let's run and hide. I think we should. Just close your eyes. It goes away, Tika cried. Ro looked around. This doesn't happen every day, she said. She got closer until at the most later the young man's friend bumped into him, causing him to fall down. Ro groaned and gasped. Crocodiles was at the bottom of the island. She had to do something to stop those crocodiles. She watched as the young man chased off the crocodiles with a stick. However, the crocodile's jaw was more powerful and snapped the stick. Point for you, the young man said. Rose swung and landed nearby just in time. Ricky, she called, shaking her one finger. Tosh, Kiki, that's enough. She spotted a fourth crocodile near the young man with its mouth open. Bang! Don't even think about it. The young man and his friend looked at each other confused. Is she talking to the crocodiles? The young man asked. The young man's friend shrugged. They watched wide-eyed as Ro continued to talk to the crocodiles. No, not even a little, please. Now swim along. The crocodiles did as they were told. Thank you, Ro said. Then she sighed for Sorry about that. We're not used to visitors. She stared at the young man. Who are you? Who are you? He asked. Not to be rude, the young man's friend said, but I think it'd be best if we get out before the crocodiles come back. Then Ro helped the man back to the top. The young man was curious about Ro. She showed him the chest that Azul and Saji had found when she was washed up. Ro, he had her running a finger through the words. Is that your name? Ro said, I think so. The young man looked at her heart. So, you don't remember anything? Your family? Where you're from? Ro shook her head. Saji tells me I came from the sea a long time ago. The young man thought for a moment. Maybe a shipwreck. Ro said, maybe. I can't remember. The young man thought for a moment. Who is Saji? Ro smiled mysteriously and turned around to face the trees. You can come out now. They won't bite. Ro smiled as Tika, Azul, and Saji peeked out nervously. Saji, Azul, and Tika, she said, pointing at each one. The young man and his friend's eyes widened. My goodness, the young man's friend said. A red panda, peacock, and elephant, your highness. The young man thought for a moment. Ro, you saved us. Now let us return the favor. Come with me to my kingdom. Ro thought for a moment. Could this be a chance for my real family? I still don't know your name, she said to the young man. Silly old me, the young man's friend laughed. May I introduce Prince Antonio of Apollonia. Sorry, guys. Azul's eyes widened at the thought. Did he just say prince? Kingdom? His feathers ruffled up. Perhaps we're related. Then he started talking, but to Antonio and his friends, he sounded like a normal peacock. Okay, Azul, Ro laughed. He's a prince, you're a prince. Antonio looked at Ro. You really understand him? Ro nodded. Yes. Don't you? Antonio shook his head. No, all I hear is this. And they made some peacock noises. Azul looked away in disgust. I don't sound anything like that. Ro rolled her eyes. Now, Azul, don't get upset. Antonio's friend's eyes widened. Extraordinary. Talks to animals. Antonio chuckled. This is Fraser, my friend and royal scientist. Fraser wrote something on a notebook. I have so many questions to ask you. Antonio went back to the main top. Ro, come with us to civilization. Ro looked at Antonio confused. Civilization? Antonio smiled. A world beyond the horizon. A land filled with people like you and me. Ro thought, I'll go, but if only my family can come. Of course. That night, Ro stared at the ship preparing to sail in the morning. Are you really thinking of leaving? Tika asked. You can't mean it, Ro, Tika cried. Ro gazed away. Ro, Sergeant asked. Ro couldn't help but wondering, where is the land I come from? Who lives where I was born? What if my memories start with a storm? What if I have a family? Somewhere beyond the sea? Could there be someone there missing me? The next day the ship set sail. Ro looked over at Antonio, who was looking through a telescope. Why does he look through circles? So wearing boots. Why does he hide his feet? She wondered. Whenever Ro looked at Antonio, she'd get butterflies in her stomach. Why do I feel so shy when we meet? She walked closer to Antonio. What are these feelings I feel when he's here by my side? I need to know these answers. That night, Antonio smiled widely as Ro swung by on a rope as if we were invited landed by her family. Isn't she just amazing, he wondered. Daring and bold and sure. She's different from girls I've met before. A bird landed on the steering wheel. Do you think she might like me? He asked softly. The bird understood him. Tony sighed to himself. I just want everything to be right when I introduce you to my parents. The captain nodded his head and took the wheel. Antonio went over to Ro, who was humming a tune to her family. What are these feelings I feel when she's here by my side? I need to know these answers. So it sounds like Ro and Antonio might have feelings for each other. Stay tuned and find out how the story's going to progress. Comment, like, subscribe, bye!